So thanks to some new details that have recently been found in the Wakanda files, we now know that Tony Stark actually knew about the existence of the multiverse before Avengers Endgame. And wouldn't you know it, casuals are upset that he didn't open up a multiverse? What the fuck? So if you guys have been keeping up with it, a brand new in-universe, in-continuity Marvel Cinematic Universe book was released, and it's called The Wakanda Files. And in it, there is a ton of details on things in the MCU, little pieces of info that many of us nerds will find really interesting and cool. Now, I do have mine on order, but thanks to the ongoing problems around the planet, it's delayed for shipping. Yay. Anyways, many pieces of the book are making their way online. Sci-Fi has specifically had a few articles written on it that go a little bit more into details and into some of the findings that are actually in the book. So in there is a message that Tony Stark sent to Bruce Banner. It says, and I quote, "Altering events of the past could never affect the continuous loop, though it could create tangential split timelines. Let's not worry about that for the time being, right? One reality at a time for all our sanity." Okay, so this was sent before the events of Avengers Endgame. That's what the book makes clear. And it's a message, again, from Tony to Bruce Banner. And it's him looking at the possibilities of what they could do. And of course, a lot of people now are looking at this going, well, why didn't Tony Stark just do the multiverse thing? Because he's not a goddamn wizard? Some of the people in reply to this article and people complaining about it online are literally saying that what was the point of Avengers Endgame if Tony Stark knew about the multiverse? Well, since clearly you're too stupid to understand it, he just calculated that yes, the multiverse exists. Yes, this is something that exists. If you watch Avengers Infinity War, where at the end you have Doctor Strange sitting there and he talks about the alternate possible outcomes, that's your first hint. When they're trying to figure out how this would work, Tony Stark realized, yeah, it's possible. But if you watch Endgame, which I guess you just ignore what happens in that movie if you're complaining about this, you realize that they all had to come together. And thanks to Ant-Man showing up with the technology, they were able to pull this off. Just because Tony goes, well, yeah, the multiverse exists, doesn't mean he can open it or enter it, or time travel. If you're going by that logic, then technically can't you just at your computer pounding down Cheetos into your mouth go, well, the multiverse exists, I better just enter it and then just do it? No! It's literally the goddamn plot of Endgame, for fuck's sake! I guess we need a couple more subtle Bible verses or imagery to understand this complexity. Jesus.